Okay, we are live, and then play our theme song, and then we can share it.
Okay.
As the clock strikes 7, the vibes are alive. Inner circles here, where voices thrive. Turn on your screens, let the magic unfold. Listening and healing as stories are told. Come on, come on, this is your time. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. In a circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community strong, we're never alone. Together as one, we've created a home. With laughter and love, we break down the walls. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. So join the conversation, let's set the tone. In a circle podcast where love is well known.
Okay, folks. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our audience. Welcome to all those joining us from all over the world. We appreciate you joining us today. Today is Friday, October 25th, and it is our weekly business and finance fire chat. We have a very, very important guest here today. If you love travel, I love travel. I like to travel all over the world. So today you're going to be learning about her experience, her travel agency, her journey as a business owner, and anything you want to learn about travel. She's here to provide that information today. And then I have my co-host with me today, Joey Bonnier, as you all know him. But before we get into that, first thing first, right? There's election in 11 days. If you haven't registered to vote, please, November 5th is a very, very important election here in the United States. So it is important. Election here is not only at the presidential level, your school board, your city council, your city mayors, so just go ahead and your local state representative, your governor, so please go register and vote and participate. The other thing here is, there's a business show, so we cannot do a business show without mentioning the stock market. Today, the stock market kind of ended mixed. The tech-heavy Nasdaq ended the day higher. So if you own some AI stocks or whatever, maybe today was a good day for you. Not so much for the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. Those are down to it. So the market as a whole was mixed today. But if you have a 401k, don't be like me checking your 401k every minute, every second, right? You gotta let go of that a little bit, things like that. But with that out of the way, I will, let my co-host and then like our guest introduce themselves quick, and then we'll dive into the questions and into things. So, Joey.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Joey. I'm the VP, Vice President of Inner Circle. I've been on here many times. Today, I would like to welcome one of my favorite aunts of the world. Um, she's very unique, very experienced, and have a lot of knowledge. So I would like to welcome you to this business hour with IC and welcoming Miss Jenny Sabier.
Yeah, thank you. So, our guest today, Miss Jenny. So, I'll let you introduce yourself a little bit, just real quick to our guests and to our audience out there, and then from there we can dive into things.
Thank you to AB and Joey and our listening audience out there. I say good afternoon wherever you are, or good morning, good evening. I would say a big thank you to Inner Cycle for giving me the opportunity to come and share my story. My name is Jenny B. Sabury. I'm a travel advisor and owner of the Kavala Travel. And we just incorporated the Kavala Travel Accessories. So it's not Kavala Travel and the Kavala Travel Accessories.
Okay.
Kavala Travel have been in existence for the past 15 years. So we've been serving not only our immigrant community in the US, but we are a worldwide travel agency. We got customers all over the world.
Oh wow.
And I will tell you how it came about in
Mm-hmm.
getting to this business. But
Sure.
at Kavala Travel, we offer a variety of services. We do
Sure.
international air ticket, we do domestic, we do tourism, we do vacation packages, and I mean, we do everything travel.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay. Well, I mean that's great. 15 years in business. So,
you.
why the travel agency? What made you to go? I mean, to choose that line of business? Were
First
you a
of all,
travel agent before?
thank you, Abby. First, I will give you a little background about myself. I'm an
Yeah.
accountant by profession.
Sure.
So prior to my moving to the US, I went to the travel school. So I do have a formal education in travel and tourism,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to manage a travel agency back home.
Oh,
So I moved over to the US just right after 9/11. As we all know, the travel industry fell. So
yeah.
I have to go back into accounting. So I got a job with corporate America. While working, people who knew me to be in that industry was always asking me, why can't you help us here? You know, there's a huge need, of a travel advisor in the community. So, moving to the US is kind of a different, you find
Yeah.
yourself in a different environment, business is
Mhm.
kind of a different year.
Yeah.
So through my network, I was able to connect with someone who was able to guide me through the process of owning a business and how to go about connecting with your industry so you will have an accredited business.
Mm-hmm.
After 12 years of working with corporate America, like I said, passionate about the power industry. Business is all about turning your passion
Yeah.
in services.
Okay.
So after working 12 years, I saw the need that I have to do this. I have to do this so I will be able to use the education I know about travel to be able to help my people.
Yeah.
So then I started the business. Starting the business was a little challenge for me, being a new business and
Yeah.
people not believing in your business so that
Yeah.
resources you cannot get it. So I
Sure.
started this business with my own money, even up to person that still struggled in getting finances and resources.
Sure.
But because like I said, I do have the passion for the travel industry and I see the huge need of a travel agency in our community.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a travel advisor. I'm not an agent. It's just not only about making money. So
Okay.
what we do here, we help educate our travelers, and
Okay.
also we help guide them through the complex travel procedures. We all know travel right now. I say
Sure.
it's a hustle. So when
Okay.
you talk about a travel that you want to travel,
Yeah.
we first thing we want to ask you, do you have a passport? Is the passport valid? Most people don't know that your passport has to be valid 6 months
Sure.
or more in order for you to travel. If you go to the airport,
Yeah.
it's 3 months, you cannot travel, they will send you back. So those are some of the things that we have been doing. And we also been going around the community talking about travel and health.
Mm-hmm.
We all know when we travel from here, we go into another area. Most of the
Yeah.
time, we go to those tropical area.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a different. So most people are not familiar. We go into travel clinics,
Sure.
because you go into a different environment. So we want to make sure people are safe.
Okay.
Like I said, at Kavala Travel, we are travel advice. So
Okay.
we want people to take a trip. So we have advise our traveler.
Sure. So, like you mentioned, like before you immigrated here to the United States, you were a travel agent. Like, what did you own your own business back home, or were you working for another
No,
company?
I was working for someone at that time, but I was the manager prior to my coming to the US. I served
Okay.
as manager.
Okay.
Even while serving as manager, I had access to travel. That one thing when you're a travel advisor, you got access to visa anywhere you want to
Sure.
go.
Sure. Okay.
So while traveling, I thought that because those days in Liberia, everything we're doing it manually, we're writing those
Okay.
tickets
Yeah.
manually.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah. Yeah.
remember when I traveled and I saw the industry moving fast.
Yeah.
So then what it was in Liberia, I was instrumental in talking to my boss, Josh
Mm-hmm.
Calano was my boss back then. I said, you know
Sure.
what, let us for a travel school in the States where I can come
Yeah.
and advance myself.
Sure.
So then I came over to the States too, to the Ahmadiyya Learning Center. My job was able to sponsor me. I
Sure.
came there and I educated myself more about the travel industry. We were not using the GDS by then in Liberia, so I
Yeah.
was able to do that training. And I went back home to see how I could train the staff there. But then I made up my mind to come to the States afterwards. So I already had that formal education.
Okay, that's
I
great.
used to work for George Calando, the Calando International Travel Agency. I was the manager prior
Okay,
to
that's
coming.
great. Well, so why the name Kavala? How did you come up with the name or the or your business name Kavala?
I
Kavala
know a lot
Travel.
of people ask me that. I
Yeah.
love Liberia and I'm a Liberian, in
Yeah.
and out. My kids always say I'm too African. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, I'm an African, I'm a Liberian.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, I introduce myself as a Liberian. I'm a naturalized and American, but I still value Liberia first. I put
Mm-hmm.
Liberia first in everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was planning on opening the business, I wanted to name it give a name with something, associated with Liberia,
Yeah.
and while looking for names, thinking about the Kavala, the Sesta River, the this, the that.
Yeah.
And Kavala, was the one I picked. I had Kavala Ancestor River. I
Okay.
thought from
Yeah.
the Ancestor River because my mom
Yeah.
from Roxas. So I said
Okay.
Roxas, this, that. But Kavala fit very well. I like the name Kavala. I'm
Okay.
not from that area, but if you know about the Kavala River near the Aricos,
Yeah.
yes. So
Okay.
I choose the Kavala name, something associated with Liberia.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for that, folks. Today we have a special guest here who's a travel agent or you know what I mean. If you want to learn anything about travel, it's like, she served clients from all over the world, as she just said, business name is Kavala Travel. So if you want to comment, call, have any questions, our number is 817 600 1525. Joey, you have any questions for Miss Jenny?
All right. Aunt Jenny, as I call her. Um, I know you said 15 years. That's a long time being in business. What do you what do you foresee for the next 5 years? Because I know business go up and down. What do you foresee for the next coming 5 years for your business, your travel agency?
Okay, so what we have been doing, we're bringing in new products to help boost up our revenue. So we just brought retail into the travel agency. So we now have a travel accessory store. Uh, so we try to make it a one-stop shop where if travelers enter this place, they're not only buying ticket, they're buying the pillows, the backpack, the carry-on, the luggages,
Mm-hmm.
and also we bringing in the tourism part. What I'm trying to do since I'm in the industry, and I know that the tourism industry right now, some countries depend on tourism as the main source of revenue.
Yeah.
So Africa right now, is like a new market. A lot of people don't know. They got a lot of
Mm.
tourist sites in Africa. So we want to do more tourism, invite our Caucasian, and an American friends.
Sure.
We're planning to do a lot of tours. I'm partnering with another, entertainment group to
Sure.
see how we can attract people to Africa. So I will be doing a lot of tourism next year, making
Mm-hmm.
sure we invite our foreign friends to go to see Africa. We're starting with East Africa for now. I know people say why not Liberia? We're preparing Liberia for the industry also, but we're not
Sure.
ready yet. So we will do a lot of tourism. Another
Okay.
thing we are doing right now, when people talk about travel, they just think getting in the air, but even right around here, group coming together, going to the mall to
Mm-hmm.
have lunch,
Mm-hmm.
breakfast. So that's something I want to introduce to our community. So what we did, we're about to launch the Kavala Travel Foundation.
Okay.
What we will be doing, we will be looking for resources so we'll be able to get our people together in our community to
Okay.
even tour the Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center, and cities around here. They got a lot
Mm-hmm.
of stuff seen just around the Brooklyn Park area. Not many people haven't even gone to Maple
Sure.
Grove to see the nice mall and,
Sure.
and things they got to Maple Grove. A
Sure.
lot of people haven't been to the Mall of America also. And
Sure.
you got visitors, over 100,000 people coming to that place every day. So we got a
Right.
good tourist area that most of us we know we haven't even visited. So
Yeah.
what we plan on doing, introducing the travel industry to our community, especially our older folks we're
Okay.
sitting home all day and don't have means to go anywhere. Maybe we
Sure.
can get a tour bus. We do two tours monthly, where
Yeah.
we just take people on a tour and have some fun, and get to know America more. And
Yeah.
even Minnesota, we got a lot of lakes, nice area that people can
Sure.
go for recreation.
Yeah.
We got a slogan in the travel industry: to travel is to live. We
Yeah.
want people to move around and get that exposure,
Yeah.
you know, to
Yeah.
other
So
things.
yeah, that's very. I mean, that's very great, though. I mean, the father, right? Those are innovative. Those are very innovative things that you are trying to do because in our community, a lot of people, right, is like we all just work, right? The immigrant community will just work. So I think trying to create that, that's very good. But for the sake of our audience, where is your business located? And I mean, where can folks find you, right? It's like because we have audience here like from all over the United States. It's like someone want to Carvana travel. Where is it located? Where's your headquarters?
So, like, Cavala Tower is located in Minnesota. We presently in a Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis area. Our
Sure.
address is 6044
Mhm.
Shingle Creek Parkway,
Okay.
Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Our zip code is 55430. Again, it's 6044 Shingle Creek Parkway, Brooklyn
Okay.
Center, Atomic come out as Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55403. We just moved, if you're familiar with the Shingle Creek Shopping Center, we just
Yeah.
moved in a straight mall where
Okay.
Target used to be. Yeah.
Okay.
So we are in that mall. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So it's like just going back to the innovative solutions that you just talked about trying to, are you like, establishing like a local tourism or local tour, right? Is that so folks, if folks want to come to Minnesota, they want to visit Minnesota, hey, I can reach out to Cavada Travel, maybe that'll give me a tour of the Mall of America, things like that. What brought about that idea? Well, I mean, what inspired you to try to say, I think we need something like that.
Yes, it all started. I work with corporate America and we do a
Hmm.
lot of networking.
Yeah.
So what we did at corporate America, we leave work like on Friday. We don't
Hmm.
work at 12
Yeah.
o'clock. We just go and chill. So we
Yeah.
either plan a boat ride,
Yeah.
just for that networking and that connection,
Sure.
team building, they used to call it.
Yeah.
So I got familiar with a lot of good places around the Twin Cities.
Sure.
So I noticed that most of our people in our community we just center around. You'd be surprised, and you can blame them. People are not familiar, just don't know what's going on around the place.
Sure.
May not have somebody to take them to. That's another thing. That's why I say
Okay.
instead of people paying for it, maybe I can start offering some just free services. I mean, look for
Hmm.
some money and just do it for people. And as they go
Okay.
by,
Yeah.
if they go there, because one of the first I took some friends by the Stillwater Lake.
Yeah.
I know when I took people there way back, and now I see a lot of people going there. But
Sure.
when
Sure. Yeah.
I first started going there, no, you hardly see Liberians on there. But right now, it's a popular
Sure.
venue for the Africans, So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So I thought that what, a lot of people still sitting home indoor. If I
Sure.
carry flyer around the churches and say, "Hey, bus ride the first 100%, we can
Yeah.
see the Mall of America and do some lunch and just chat and take you around."
Sure. Sure.
People will sign up for it. So I
Yeah.
say, yes, our people need it. With me being a travel agent or travel advisor in the community, maybe let me start doing that. Not
Okay.
only the travel education, but
Sure.
let it feel,
Yeah.
they also. So that's why I thought on that.
Okay.
So we'll be
Someone looking.
launching the Kavala
Hmm.
Travel Foundation late November, early December.
Okay.
We'll
How's the
be ready.
competition? How's the competition in the travel agency business? Is it very competitive? Is someone looking to establish a travel agency? I mean, it's like, is it a has the barrier to entry? Has the competition and has the barrier to entry?
One thing my mentor always tell me, say it's an open market. The market is huge, Don't let nobody stop you. Your
Mhm.
competitor, you got your market. You know how many people come to America every day. You have your own client,
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
build up your own client.
Mm.
So with me, I'm not intimidated with anybody getting into the business. In
Sure.
fact, what we do into the industry, if you want
Sure.
to know about the business, I'm open to show you. You
Sure,
got
sure.
your own follower, I got my own follower. You're not coming to take my follower.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I got people
Yeah, definitely.
that would do business with only me. They will wait
Yeah,
for me to tell
yeah,
you. That's how I
yeah.
already built up my clientele.
Sure,
So
sure, sure.
coming into the business,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. We want more people of color. Right now, we
Okay.
only got 11%.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
11% people of color into the industry
Yeah,
in Liberia, in America. So
yeah,
we want to see more people.
yeah.
The industry is growing, it's very big, especially
Sure.
the tourism and
Yeah.
vacation industry right now is growing. So the more people we can get is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what separate me from my competitors is the way I treat my customer. I don't only
Okay.
sell ticket. I educate them. I guide
Okay.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. My daughter said I babysit them. I
Yeah.
babysit my. Yeah, just now somebody just called me to tell me that they took my bag from me. So what I got to do? Your bag will reach. So yeah,
Okay.
so that's the kind of thing. I go
Yeah.
extra mile for my customer,
That's
and we
good.
do have the layaway plan.
Oh, okay.
You'd be surprised. Not everybody got access to
Hmm.
the credit card to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
So what I do, I do this layaway plan for my
Sure.
customer free
Sure.
of charge.
Yeah.
No at no cost. You just pay for your ticket. So
Uh-huh.
you come out for down payment
Okay.
30 days before travel. You finish paying for your ticket. The minimum I take is $100. After
Mm,
you pay the first down payment, they're
sure.
going to give you $100 every week towards your ticket until you finish paying, so you can travel. We want
Yeah.
people to travel. Yeah, people say I want place. Don't think
That's
crazy.
good.
We want everybody to go somewhere. Don't sit down.
That's good.
Take
That's
a
good.
trip. Go to the lake and do something. So that's why I attract people to me. I work with them. I try
Yeah.
to find the best rate, the best offer. I advise them.
Sure.
What time to go to save money. Say official trip, leisure, adjust this time just so you can make your trip. Don't
Yeah.
let money stop you. Take a
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great. Well, folks, today we
Mhm.
are chatting with Miss Jenny. She's the owner of the Cavala Travel, a travel agency local to Minnesota. But folks from all over the United States, is that she has clients from all over the world. And she's been in business for 15 years. So if you are listening to us, you want to contribute 817-600-1525. If you have a question for Miss Jenny, please hit us up. You can comment or you can call us on 817-600-1525. Joey, you have any question for Miss Jenny?
Yes. So I know you are investing in the local um tourism. Are you looking more just in Hennepin County, or are we stepping out to, we have Shakopee, um, Duluth? That's another place, right? Are you stepping outside the boundary, or is it just gonna be for now? We're gonna start in Hennepin County.
Yeah, we'll start with Hennepin County and maybe we'll go a little outside Hennepin County, to Stillwater, other places. Yeah, but
Okay.
Delu is a little far. Maybe Delu in the future, they bring the reggae fest down there
Fest.
every year.
Yes. Yes.
So we're looking at, carrying
Okay.
people that side too. One of those days, it's not
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
plan it in advance because they lose like 2 hours away from the Twin Cities.
It
So
is. It is. It is.
yes,
Okay.
yes, we're
All right.
looking into that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good
Um.
for people to explore Minnesota.
Exactly.
That is
Exactly. That's
beautiful
great. That's
places
great.
around Minnesota.
That's good. That's good. As a lifelong Minnesotan, I actually support that. Minnesota is a very beautiful place. Ten
Beautiful
thousand
place.
lakes.
Yeah,
10,000 lakes. But
10,000.
even I mean, not only Minnesota though, the entire United States is beautiful. And a lot of
Oh yeah,
immigrants
oh
and
yeah,
a
oh
lot of
yes.
immigrants don't explore it. Right? I always tell people travel. Every environment is different. So travel. So I'm glad today, right? It's like I'm talking to a local travel agent who's very, very passionate about it. She wanna, bring the immigrant community to where, you can work, right? But work without fun, sometimes just get away and free your mind. So
Yeah, for
it's
your
good I
own
will
mental.
have you on. It's good I will have you on here. I want to learn a little bit about your layaway plan. A lot of folks, have financial challenges. Can you expand on that a little bit? I know you say you offer like maybe the minimum down payment of $100. How does it really work? And what's the term? Do you like charge any interest? What's the term?
Okay, first off, the layaway plan we don't charge any interest. So
Okay.
if you call me and you want to enroll in the layaway plan,
Okay.
you choose your travel date.
Mm-hmm.
We tell you the cost. You have to come up with at least 50%
Okay.
down at
Okay.
the initial payment.
Okay.
Then we gave you, depending on the time you want to go, we gave you 30 to 60 days to pay the balance.
Okay.
It's the balance that we are very flexible. The minimum payment we take is $100.
Okay.
And we want you to meet up with our deadlines. I tell
Okay.
people those are all, working capital that we're using. You
Yeah.
got to meet up with the deadline to turn the cash over.
Yeah.
Because if you don't meet up with that deadline, then the charges come in. It's 10% on the balance. So
Okay.
let's say you have $500 and it's the deadline, you don't meet up with that, additional $50 will be added.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
we
That's good.
encourage our people most of the time, hey, do this, meet up with your payment so that
Yeah.
way we'll be able to serve others. So that's the way it works.
Okay. Okay. That's great. And then, like, I know you say you have clients all over the world. I mean, how will you describe your customers base? Is it mainly Africans, Liberians? It's like the Liberian. Do a lot of Liberians know that Miss Jenny own a travel agency? Or again, another way, right? I will phrase this: how do you get the word out there? Because I have never heard about your travel agency before. I love to travel. I have never heard about you before.
We have tried all the media, but we have been successful
Hmm.
in our customer spreading it. So it's been spread by the word of mouth.
Okay.
To
Okay.
tell you, everybody that called, 80% of my customers that call me will
Hmm.
say somebody referred me to you.
Okay.
My biggest clients, 50%, yeah, I would say 50% are Liberians.
Hmm.
I got 80% the huge immigrant African community
Sure.
in around the US. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So people are referring people to us. We've been
Okay.
trying, we on Facebook, we on Instagram, but still, I tell
Well.
you, it been spread by the word of mouth.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
been
That's
blessed.
good.
Yeah, when I serve people, they go out there and share with their network. That's how we
Okay.
get our
Okay.
our clients.
And the 50% of Liberians that are coming to you, are they going to Liberia, Africa, Europe, or on vacation, right? Is
Yeah,
it
they go.
hard?
Majority of them going to Liberia. Trust me,
That's it, they go to
I
Liberia.
gotta tell you, no, really Liberians, or majority,
How can
yes,
you get them? How can you get them to support the other aspect of your business? Take vacation tour,
yes.
right? It's like, take vacation to somewhere else. Because to me, as a Liberian, I don't think Liberia is a vacation spot, but I could be
No,
wrong.
I always say that to them. No, when you're going to Liberia on vacation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's good.
and that's why we just expanded. We have a new travel advisor that will be coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and they will just focus on planning people vacation.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what we're going to be doing, and we have a lot of flyers. We'll be going around to the community
Sure.
more
Hmm.
to talk about travel and encourage people to travel and why they should be doing it is
Yeah.
for your own mental health.
Yeah.
And to always go to explore the world to see what's happening
I
around the world.
Yeah, I think the aspect of it that I'm ready. That's really intriguing for me, right? About you is that you trying to provide that education. A lot of our people think that, oh, maybe travel is so complex, or so I don't have the money, I don't have the resources. Sometimes you don't have to maybe go to Liberia or go to Europe or whatever, as you said, right? Or local travel.
A
Start
local,
with that and then see if you like it. That's
yeah.
something. I mean, sometimes it's good to do that. But the other question I have for you, you've been in business for 15 years. Looking back, is there anything you would change differently? I mean, it's like looking back at your 15-year journey as an entrepreneur. What has been some of the challenges? And looking back, will you change anything?
I tell you, I'm a business advocate. If you don't know, I'm a Voices Magazine business award. I was awarded business leadership
Okay.
2020. Yes.
Okay.
Doing business in America as a black woman and as
Mm,
a immigrant is kind of a tough.
okay.
We don't have the kind of resources to really help us to move faster to be a larger audience.
Okay.
We struggle. We
Yeah.
struggle a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when I wanted to start the business, I went into to this community
Mm-hmm.
resources place that somebody referred me to. They couldn't even help me. They don't believe in our businesses.
Okay.
Always think that we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we struggled to get to the next level. It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, But when you have that passion and
Yeah.
that you want to turn into services to help your people,
Yeah.
yeah, you would just push yourself no matter what are the challenges that you are facing. You will
Mm-hmm.
do everything to get there, and that's what I have been doing. If I could change anything,
Mm-hmm.
I still working hard to see what resources we can give people out there, or we can find for them if they want to turn their passion into services. There are a lot of people out there
Sure.
who wanting to do business in a travel agency, something else,
Yeah. Yeah.
business
Yeah.
all about
Yeah.
services.
Yeah.
But then the resources out there, either you don't know about it, or at times when you go out there, they will say, "Oh, the business it doesn't meet the criteria to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
benefit from the resources." So then,
Yeah.
what do? You get
Yeah.
frustrated and go back to work? No, what you got to have some community resources center that will be able to assist you. Unfortunately, we still struggling in the northwestern
Yeah.
uh,
So,
suburb. I don't know.
yeah.
The people that think we got money in their side, they keep forgetting about us. I know I ran
Yeah.
into Senator Hoffman the other day. I was telling him, I said, people forget about Brooklyn Pride, Brooklyn Center. Though.
Sure.
Our,
Sure. Sure.
our immigrant businesses over there, we are still struggling. If you
Yeah.
notice, most of the immigrant businesses in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, really
Mhm.
striving because
Yeah.
they're getting more assistance as
Yeah.
compared to us in the northwestern suburbs. So that I've been advocating for, even with
Okay.
extending my business. I have been very busy focusing on
Sure.
myself for now. But those are
Sure.
some of the things we really want to change to make it much easier
Yeah.
for the person that out there who want to turn their passion into services
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to have some resources to be able to do that. Remember, everybody in that story, some people gave out giving very soon
Sure.
because they can find resources, don't know where to go.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the thing.
Yeah. So it's like, let's say going over those challenges though. Is there like, as an immigrant here, you've been doing this for 15 years. Like, why can't like other immigrant businesses you guys come together, especially maybe in the northwest suburbs? Form a business association. Does that already exist? Is isn't there anything like that to advocate for you guys, right? You as a business owner, right? Like trying to even build your business, you might not always have that. I know you're passionate about advocacy, you want to help other people, but you might not have that time, right? To juggle those two things. Is there a possibility, or does it already exist to establish like a immigrant business association to advocate for you guys?
Yes, we do. So we do have however, LIBA and the Liberian Business Association,
Oh,
which
oh,
are
oh,
St.
there's a
George,
Liberian Business
Business
Association.
Association, which are St.
Okay,
George.
okay,
So the
okay,
pandemic, when everything went down, our instrumental, one of the co-founders for the Brooklyn Minority Business Women. So
okay.
I was able to bring over 50 immigrant business women
Sure.
together. Yeah, one of the co-founder, and when we formed that organization, we were instrumental in forming an investment group.
Okay,
Yeah, we in fact, where I'm sitting right now, I'm one of the co-owner.
okay.
So we came
Oh,
together. Yes.
okay. The building you
So
are sitting in, you are one of the co-owner of the business of the
co-owner for the
building you are
place.
in. Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay, okay,
So we formed. So the business women, we got a business network,
okay,
group of
okay.
business women, and we
Yeah.
formed an investment group also, and we
Mm-hmm.
co-share with a nonprofit, and we're able to acquire this the business space. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we got like three of our members here. But
Okay.
like you said, we haven't had the time
Sure.
because we all
Yeah.
are business
Yeah.
leaders, so we
Yeah.
haven't had the time to really push more.
Sure.
We've been working to a search to advocate for us too,
Yeah.
but we also need to put in more time ourselves.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just missed like the other day they had some resources that came out
Sure.
for immigrant businesses. We didn't get anything. Yes,
Yeah. So, yeah.
nobody was there to advocate
Yeah.
for us. So
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
time I got to the lawmaker, then they're like, "Oh, you know what? Some more coming up, Jenny. Don't get too mad. We're gonna get some for you." So
Yeah.
it's kind of for tough, like you
Sure.
said. It's
Yeah.
we need an executive director or somebody
Mhm.
to really be out there advocating for us because we kind
Sure.
of
Sure.
basic. Yeah, but
Okay.
it's in the making, or it's
Mhm.
already there. We do have, an establishment is the Unite Business Women Investment Group and
Yeah.
also the Broken Minority Business Women.
And that's, you see, like, again, right? That's news to me, right? I've been in this community for a while now, right? These are information that's not getting to our people, and that's one of the reasons why we founded even this platform, right? To create, because a lot of news, I think those are great. I mean, having a minority business network, a women business network, or Liberian Business Association here in Minnesota. These things could be available in all our localities, in Philadelphia and stuff like that. But folks don't know about it. So it's like, the information is not getting to our people.
Getting out
I
there.
mean, the information, because someone might look, or Liberian out there might be saying, hey, I want to establish a business. How can I help you? Sometimes it's easier folks that look like you, that have been in business for a while, right? To mentor you to try to get to where you want to get. And that's the reason why we create a platform like this to, have folks like you educating us, educating our community. There are resources out there. There are successful business people like you that are trying to make a difference in this community. So I'm really, impressed about the work you guys are doing and things like that. And I think you guys should continue to do more work like that. Again, because we got to grow our community. We cannot always say the system is against us. We have to change the system, right, by doing the things that we
Yes.
need to do. So yeah,
Yes, and yes, and we trying, we getting there, it's a learning process for us.
mhm.
We now know, especially the last resources I passed by. Oh, I'm still mad. Every time I see Senator Huffman, I
Yeah.
already I attack all of them. I'm like,
Sure.
we didn't get anything. So
Yeah.
I'm still advocating
Mhm.
until we can build, the organization where we can have a resources center to direct our people, because everybody got to go Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Minneapolis is kind of far for us, but those
Sure.
people got a lot of resources,
Yeah.
but no, and they're giving it to only Minneapolis businesses. If you go
It be,
there, look at
the reason
Minneapolis
is, right.
businesses
The reason,
first.
I mean, the reason is, right. It's like those immigrants that are out there, right. They are very active, right. They
They
are going
are, they
after
are.
things, right. It's like, and we here in the Nova suburbs. So all I have to say, it doesn't even have to be in Minnesota. Other places, there are immigrants all over this country, especially African immigrants. Are we advocating for ourselves? Are we
Ourselves,
going
yeah, we
after it?
have to do it for
And yeah,
ourselves.
and sometimes we are not. So Joey, another question from Miss Jenny from you.
Um, First of all, thank you for your entrepreneurship. I know it's been a long time and you are doing pretty well. I know things gonna get better. Um, Today you are on our platform, Inner Circle. This is broadcasting internationally, so your name will get out there. Um, did you ever try looking at the local newspaper? Are you with them? Are you getting into that? Because I heard about Facebook and other apps, as you said, but are you putting ads in the newspaper or getting like a paper route? Because people still use the newspaper. That's another way to get your information out. What other ways are you sharing without word of mouth?
Okay, so I know we did an ad with this. Was it Sun Post? It's a local newspaper in a
Yeah,
northwestern
yeah,
suburb.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know
Mhm.
I invested in a senior. There's a paper, another local senior paper.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, and what I plan on doing is to use the post office to send out flyers too. They say I can send out
Okay.
5,000
Okay.
flyers. Yes, I'm looking at that route. I want to one on the training section and explain to us how it works. So we're working on that too, whether it will be able to distribute my flyer. You know how we get
Yeah,
those things in the
yeah,
mail
yeah,
and
yeah.
just
Yeah.
be flyer. Yeah, that's something we're working on too.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joey.
So y- you know, Aunt Jenny, something just came up to my mind. Since you are with a traveling agency, have you got it out to the airlines? 30 seconds clip on the airline on a flight is a big thing. It's hitting the world. Have you ever thought about something like that?
Oh, okay. Anyway, we work for them, so I don't know how. And I didn't think because they want to sell their own thing. If you go on to the airline,
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
their
Hmm.
ad, they're selling their own products. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's something I could do too.
yeah. That's great.
We'll
That's
talk
great.
offline. We'll talk
Yeah.
offline.
So the other question I have for you, I know you
Mm.
said 50% of the Liberians that come to you, most of them go to Liberia. if you want to, as a now you want to, establish a tour, and or travel or vacation destination. If you want to recommend to Liberians, what's your favorite place you like recommend for, as a travel agent? What's one of your favorite place?
Right now, I'm focusing on Africa though.
No, yeah. If it's Africa, no
Yeah. So
problem.
right
Let
now,
us know. Let us know. Let us know that. If it's
so
Africa, recommend a place to our audience here today. Hey, if you want to plan a vacation, I can help you plan this vacation. But here, maybe
yeah.
go
So
here.
what we're trying to do is to
Mhm.
promote our own continent.
Okay. Okay.
Especially for we Liberian, the tourism thing is kind of new to us.
Yeah.
When people talk about tourism,
Hmm.
even cooking, going to various stores. So
Yeah.
probably we Liberian, if we start going to other African countries
Yeah.
and seeing how the locals, everybody involved into tourism,
Yeah.
that way we'll be able to carry back home. So we got our first trip coming. We're going to the safari next
Mm.
year.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of Liberians will be on that trip too.
Okay.
We going to Kenya. So
Oh.
probably then we got to have a clear understanding what the tourism is all about. And maybe when we go back home, we'll be able to build the tourism industry because it's a very large industry. It's not
Hmm.
just going one place and sit down. You got to have the locals, everybody involved into the tourism too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we want to start going to Africa. Right now, my focus is on Africa. I know
Okay.
most of the time I go to the Caribbean,
Yeah.
other places, but I don't want to promote those people right now.
Sure.
I
Sure.
want
Sure.
us to be Africa.
That's great.
I
That's
know
good.
I've been me.
It's always good. It's always good to promote your own,
But
right?
right now, let's start going to Africa and see how the industry is growing, the tourism industry, and
Yeah.
how that can have an impact on us. So we'll be able to build our own industry, in
Yeah.
Liberia. We got beautiful
Imagine.
land, everything,
Yeah, yeah. Imagine, right, with the huge diaspora African population,
Right.
is that if we go, oh, just maybe take a vacation. It don't have to be Liberia, right? It's a safari or wherever you're from, right? If you're from
Right.
Nigeria, don't go to Nigeria because that's not a vacation. Maybe go
Right.
to Kenya, like
You go to Kenya, go to
yeah, go
Tanzania,
somewhere else.
yeah,
The
go to
continent, the
Namibia,
continent, the continent is very huge,
Cape
right? It's
Verde,
54
a
countries.
lot of beautiful places out
Yeah,
there. You'd
yeah,
be
yeah,
surprised,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, so why your first tourism is like the safari? Why Kenya?
Okay, somebody invited us to join them in doing that. Yes,
Okay.
they're going to do a program
Hmm.
over there, and they want
So
us
how
to
many?
go. So we want to make it big.
Yeah, how many Liberians that you have signed up so far for that?
Uh, right now, we just got like 5 Liberians,
And
but
how is
we
it?
carry Americans too. No, we haven't really marketed yet. We start marketing it.
Yeah, I think you should, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
a great thing. Folks will want to go. I mean, a lot of folks in the community might want to go, and things like that.
Yes.
I think you should
Yes.
market it because
We
I think, yeah, selling the continent is good. Is that we have to create these kind of a niche. As you said, everybody go to the Caribbean. You see, whether in Jamaica, guess what, man? It's far better in
are
Africa than
better in Africa.
you know what I mean? The
But
Washington.
a beautiful tropical forest. Even you will even enjoy it on that side.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But it's like with the next 20 minutes or so, 17 minutes, 17 to 20 minutes we're having here, right? It's like looking back at your entrepreneurship journey. What has been the most rewarding for you?
Seven my people, some clients have been with me since I started and
Hmm.
getting compliments for them. They want me, they got me doing it because people will call me,
Yeah,
Jenny, I'm back. Thank you for all you do. So
yeah,
it's a client, really got me in the business. And the travel industry right now, travel is a hustle. Most people
yeah.
don't even know what to do.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm happy that I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm part of that industry, not only to sell, but
Hmm.
to help guide people. We started doing this postcast, just get few other advisors on board,
Yeah,
and we'll just do travel show and just educate people.
yeah.
So I started doing that a few months ago.
Okay.
Every we do it twice a year or 3 times a year, depending on how much resources and time I will have.
Sure.
So we keep educating people about travel.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's great. I mean, the education piece to me, right? I'm very very interested in that because I think that's very important, especially for our community. I always say we immigrants who work here so much. but sometimes we don't take the time off. We don't take the time off, and we don't like to do vacation with our family. It's good to take the kids, the wife, the golf, just travel.
Right. Even like, yeah, you and Joey just called the Lou. The Lou is a beautiful place. I don't know if you guys have been there.
Sure. Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
nice
yeah.
out there too. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can just go, with your family and your kids. They
Mhm,
would like to
mhm.
have all, take some nice picture, good
Yeah,
food, everything out there. At times you don't have to have a huge sum of money before you
sure, sure.
travel.
Yeah.
Or even down Stillwater,
Mhm.
just one day you go to Stillwater, get
Okay.
on the boat, do lunch or dinner. The kids will
Okay.
like that. We
Definitely,
got
definitely.
the more you move around, it's healthy for your body. To travel is to live. If you sit one place, you're gonna turn crazy.
Hey, that's a new term I've learned. To travel is to live. Folks listening
Yes,
out there,
to
you hear
travel
that?
is to
To
live. If
travel
you
is
can't
to live.
travel, you just one place, just see
Yeah,
the
that's
city.
it.
Go
Yeah,
somewhere, eat some man,
that's,
leave everything. When I say everything, when you're on a vacation, don't pick up no call. You can't chat with anybody.
sure, sure.
Just focus
Mhm.
and recreate yourself.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So, folks, that is our weekday business and finance fire chat. Every Friday we are here at you at 5 p.m. talking to business leaders, immigrant business leaders from all over the United States. Miss Ginny here today. She's been in business for 15 years. Cavada Travel has been around for 15 years. If you are booking your travel, your leisure travel, your business travel with other agencies, man, we have our very own Liberian, local Liberian business owner. She own her own travel agency, and she will give you the Liberian treatment. Liberian business owners are very nice, right? She will give you the Liberian business treatment. So that's what we do here every Friday, right? We want to highlight entrepreneurs, right? Like successful business owners to educate us. I have learned a lot from Miss Jenny today. So I think that's what we are here for, to provide information to our community, especially the immigrant community in the United States. So folks, if you want to contribute to this topic, if you have any question for Miss Jenny, our number is 817-600-1525. Joey, do you have another question or any more question for Miss Jeannie?
Yes, this is my last and final question.
Sure.
Um, I know you have been working hard, and I'm proud of you. So now it's the end of the year, right? We at quarter 4. Is there anything special you do for quarter 4? Because businesses, they got the Christmas season deals. Do you have any deals? I know you got the layaway plan, but do you have any deals? Like if you bring a buddy, we can talk about something on the side. So just a little nippet.
Okay, so for the Christmas season, those are high travel time of the year. What we do, we give our gifts, and
Okay.
I didn't mention this, but at Cavallo Travel, we got what we call referral fee. So if you, Joey, refer a friend, yes, you get a referral fee for that. You can use that against your travel, or if you want to cash it out, we do that also.
Okay.
Yes, so
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Okay. Compared to other travel agencies, how will you describe your, maybe like if someone want to use another service? Why is it like, are you? Now I'm talking in terms of what pricing. How will you, like? Are you cheap? Are you one of the cheapest around, middle, or highest around? Why should I come to Miss Jenny to book my travel?
It's because at Cavallo Travel, we offer the lowest travel airfare, and,
Okay.
and, and in all our services, we find the
Sure.
least.
Okay.
We find the least. We
Mhm.
don't want to discourage people from traveling. So we find the best deal out there.
Okay.
Unless you're not flexible, if you just stick to just your plan. But
Yeah.
that's why when you come to us as travel advisor, we try to look for the lowest deal,
Mhm.
and we help. That's why we guide you,
Okay.
and say, okay, don't go this time. Why not go this time, and save some money. So
Okay.
yeah, we in a business of helping people find the lowest travel deal to get to their destination.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other question I will have for you then, what advice will you have for folks, right, in Minnesota, in Texas, Nevada, wherever, immigrant that want to go into business? What's the one advice as an entrepreneur that you have for them?
First, getting into, yes, we all can do business if we want. Discover your passion and turn
Okay.
your passion into services.
Okay.
Yes, that's why we advise people. Don't see this person doing this. You want to do, well, because
Mhm.
John Brown is doing this, so I'm going to do it. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
and one thing we blessed to be in America. There are a
mhm,
lot of organization out there that help you and guide you through
mhm,
in establishing your business.
mhm,
Business is kind of a different year. Wherever
mhm.
you find yourself, look into your local community, look for the
Yeah,
economic development center,
yeah,
see what services they can render to you as a new business owner.
yeah,
And as a business owner, always look for your accreditation, whatever you want to do. If you want to cook, make
mhm,
sure you get your full license and guidelines on how, to sell food.
okay,
Build up your network. I will
sure,
always recommend to people know about the industry you want to get in, build
yeah,
up your network,
okay,
and try to offer the best services to your
yeah.
customer. Yeah,
That's good. That's
yeah.
good. I mean,
But also,
a lot of our guests, right, that have come on here, business leaders that have come on here on Friday to say, hey, we talk about the same thing, passion. I think a lot of folks sometimes go into business for money. Oh, maybe like, oh, they say money here, oh. So everybody try to,
everybody,
but, but a lot of business, a lot of successful business folks have appeared that all talk about passion because to your point, in like bro, we call it some day good, some day bad. But what gets you
right?
going, right, is that passion. Don't you agree?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. Because it's not going to be easy. Business not going to be the same every day,
yeah.
you know. But
Mhm.
you will not be discouraged because you already have the passion and to
Mhm.
serve others. So you will say,
Mhm.
okay, things will get better.
Mhm.
It's one or two persons they come in and I'm doing it for them. You want
Mhm.
to continue to do it. And you
Okay.
will see the need. If you have the passion for it, you will
Yeah.
always see the need to grow.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's an open market system. A lot of opportunities there for businesses.
Yeah.
Join a network. You need a business network to help you
Okay.
grow.
Yeah, and you keep coming back to that. It's all about mentorship, right? You don't always,
Exactly.
yeah, you
Exactly.
don't have to do on your own, right? Sometimes we want to. It's like one of the things, especially in our immigrant community, I see that with like parents a lot. We don't we don't want to share information. If you have something, we just want to keep it to ourselves, right? I think we need to change that. If we want to grow, if we want to develop one another, we need to change that because the Caucasian they do that. It's like Apple will not be Apple without Microsoft of IBM.
Microsoft and other things. Yeah, we need each other. But look at us, we travel agent. What we do, I serve for more than 400 airlines worldwide.
Yeah, yeah,
The airline just said that we fill their planes for them. They're depending on us and share with us.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we need to develop, like I said, we are open. We're looking for travel advisor, just referral agents. If you want
Mm-hmm.
to make some extra money, contact
Mm.
me. You can be a referral agent. Just by
See,
telling people, say, but go back from Kavala Travel,
yeah, yeah.
Kavala
Hey,
Travel is out there. Yeah, you
yeah,
make some money.
definitely.
There are a lot of way to make money, in the industry.
So,
So we are open. Like I said, nobody threat. I'm always willing to show people the business
yeah,
and you can try.
sure. So, folks, you hear that, right? We have Miss Jeannie here today talking about her, travel agencies, Kavada Travel. Is a Liberian-owned travel agency, an immigrant-owned travel agency right here in the United States, right here in Minnesota, right here in the northwest suburbs. If you are local to Minnesota, right here in the northwest suburbs of Broken Center, Broken Park, that whole Minneapolis triangle. So it's like, she here again. If you are looking for a job, she's hiring. You can earn her commission, right? Travel advisors,
Exactly. Yeah.
and refer your folks. But I mean, to that point, do you currently have employees and how many?
So right now I got one employee and I got
Hmm.
four referral agents.
Okay.
So I got four independent referral agents. So I
Okay.
got people who help me sell to boost up my sale,
So
and
it's
they get
like,
paid for doing that.
okay, those referral agents to for the sake of our audience, for the education of our audience, those referral agents, do they earn on commission or based on the ticket price or whatever the travel price? I mean, how does it work? I guess.
So I share I share my commission with them.
Okay. Okay.
So if you
Okay.
are independent referral agent, well,
Mhm.
so that independent referral agent, that means you have a registered business. So you
Oh,
running
okay.
a travel agency like me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I call you a referred independent agent. So
Okay.
I share my commission. I share the commission with you.
So whatever someone out there say, hey, I want to help you. I want if anybody talk if I learn about travel, anybody is like they refer them to you. Hey, Miss Jeannie, I want to be maybe a referral agent. Is like, can the individual walk to you and say they want to be a referral agent or they want to establish a relationship with you?
Yes, you can also do that. Yes, I can interview you. We go through
Mhm.
all the necessary formality.
Okay.
If I trust
Okay.
you, comfortable with you, and you can,
Yeah.
yeah, that's our hustle right there. By
Yeah,
the time you
definitely.
go about the business, you get a lot of people following you. You say, "Miss Jenny, I all by myself now. I know the
Yeah,
business."
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
we-
Yeah, I know we asked you this, you know what I mean? Fabia, you mentioned some of your vision. Besides the travel agency, do you doing any, for business people, right? That sometimes are you doing anything outside of your travel agency or it's
like I
just
said, I just bought a retail store. I sorry I can show you the side of the store, but we got
oh, okay. So yeah,
lot of good stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
we just brought in the luggages,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
backpack. We got a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. So if you
Okay.
in the area, you can visit our store, and we sell everything travel right now.
Okay. So if I want to
Yes,
buy a luggage, I can come to you and buy a luggage.
you can come there. We got a whole travel store. We got a retail store. Yeah, what we
Okay.
looking for?
Okay.
You never know. Maybe we
Yeah.
have Kavala Air one of these days.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
Kavaya.
We
You see,
agree.
Kavala Air
those
in
are the
the
kind of
future.
visionaries, you know what I mean, right? It's like, we're
Yes.
looking at vision. It's like for me, I always tell people I'm very, very passionate about business, right? It's like because I think in our community we have so many consumers, we don't have producers. We need producers like you in our community, folks that are impacting. For you, I feel like hey, man, you are impacting folks' lives, right? You are changing folks' lives. You are providing a service. So that's the kind of thing where that really, really drive me to interview folks like you, to talk to folks like you, because a lot of people sitting out there might have that vision, but they don't want to take that first step because maybe they have not seen a travel agent or travel agency like Cavada agency, or they have not seen a travel someone that own a travel agency that Miss Jenny. Hmm?
Yes.
What you, yeah, what would you like to say about that?
So I would say I'm here. I'm a Liberian.
Yeah,
I'm passionate about the industry. I'm a business leader also.
sure.
Like I said, we got in the business to serve our community. I enjoy
Hmm.
serving people.
Hmm.
So I would say come in if you want to find out more about what I'm doing. Visit me.
Yeah,
I'm always open to share
sure.
with people. I'm
Hmm.
always open to help guide people to
Sure.
help you open your own business and help
Yeah.
guide you.
Hmm.
Somebody did that for me, so I'm always willing to do that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with the next 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes left here, my last question for you is, what message would you like to leave for all of those aspiring entrepreneurs, right? All of those folks sitting on the fence. Oh, maybe I want to establish this business, but I don't know how. Or to our audience listening out there to you, what message? What's your parting message for them tonight?
I always say discover your passion. So long you have that passion and
Mhm.
will to say, hey,
Mhm.
this thing that I have, I want to turn it into services. That's your first step.
Okay.
If you make that first step, you do it in faith. I'm a Christian, so I
Mhm.
believe in faith.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you do it in that faith, every
Mhm.
other thing, will just flow.
Yeah.
Don't be deterred by one thing. America here to give you everything. Don't say, "Oh, I don't have money." There are a lot of resources out there that can help you. Do what you want to do. So
Mhm.
first thing first, do the first
Mhm.
thing, and I tell you,
Mhm.
don't be afraid. The starting is kind of a tough. I don't know what I mentioned, but I did it for 5 years as part time.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
before when I build up my clientele now, after 5 years,
Mhm.
I went full time.
Mhm.
So put your mind to it.
Yeah,
Business is the faster way, to really make money.
sure.
Working for somebody don't take you there easily.
Yeah,
But if you made up your mind that you want to turn your passion into
yeah,
services,
yeah.
look for the resources that are out there.
Mhm.
You can do it. Don't be
Mhm.
afraid. So
Yeah,
long you make up your mind to do it. Business is all about services. So long you make
yeah,
up your mind to serve people,
yeah,
it will happen.
yeah,
It
yeah,
will
yeah,
happen. And in
yeah.
business, you just have to be sincere and provide that services that the people want.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I know I said that was my last question, right? But real quick, as so like to our Liberians out there, to our Liberians audience out there, if someone wants to travel to Liberia, what's the best time, the cheapest time?
The cheapest time is between January and May. January and the second week in May. Those are all the travel time.
And normally, what?
The high season is
Yeah,
May 15 to August ending. It's hard travel time. And I tell my people,
yeah,
high season, prepare yourself and just add more money to, to, to your wallet and pay. High season
yeah,
is high season. That when
yeah.
the airline make a money.
Okay,
So
okay.
the airlines during the high
I
season they will charge you.
I
But
know
of course,
one of the things.
holiday time too is more
Yeah, yeah,
expensive.
yeah, yeah. I was just going to come to that. Right. I know one of the things. I mean, since the war ended in Liberia, the whole December travel. If someone want to travel, if someone want to travel to Liberia in December, when do they book? When do you recommend do they book with you?
High season is high season. It
Uh,
doesn't change the fare. You
Okay,
save few dollars, so, but even
okay,
at that, the fares are stay high.
okay,
So
okay.
people, every year they see people coming and say, I told you when you want to travel December, just budget. Just budget
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
That when the airline make her money, that was low
yeah.
season, they don't make
Sure.
much. But high
So
season,
it
they
doesn't
don't
matter if you book it or year in advance. It doesn't matter.
advance.
Yeah.
It stay high. Yeah, people just
Okay.
gotta get used to it and prepare. If you want to go to holiday, get the airline some of the holiday money. Sorry.
Mhm. Okay. Well, with that, folks, we have come to the end of our show today. It's been great having you, Miss Jeannie, to come and share your knowledge with us. I'm sure folks have learned a lot from you today to learn about Kavada travel. Folks, Kavada travel, if you can provide all your travel needs. So we thank you very much for educating us, for educating our audience. It's great on you coming here today. We look forward to future on you hear more, right? Because you have a lot of knowledge that folks can learn from you. So we look forward to having you on here a couple of times. Joey, any closing message from you?
Aunt Jenny, I want to say thank you for joining the IC show. We'll speak offline and keep moving forward. May God bless you and make you succeed in all things. I appreciate you and love you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. Like I said, Cavallo Travel, we are located in Brooklyn Center and Cavallo Travel Accessories. Our address is 6044 Shingle Creek Parkway, just right behind the restaurant depot to
Yeah,
make it much easier for those of you that live around here. We
sure.
are 24-hour agent. You can always call us. Our number is out there, six five
Mhm.
one 263 4440. So contact us for all your travel need. We will send you to your destination. Remember, to travel is to live. Always take a trip, whether by land, air, or sea. Take a trip, people. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you
And with
guys
that,
for the
yeah,
invite.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mijay. And with that, folks, travel so much, Miss Jeannie, for sharing your knowledge. We appreciate you coming on here tonight. So, folks, we are here every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Fridays are weekday business and finance fire chat. It has been a great conversation, and
In a
see all
circle
you guys.
podcast where
Have a good night.
hearts
Thank you.
Okay.
unite,
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
sharing
Thank
our
you.
truths, bringing hope.